Hey YouTube, Peterbilt Knife Guy. Today I'm going to be doing a quick comparison of the Cold Steel Trailmaster and the Mtech 151. When I first was looking at this knife, I would see a lot of videos of this knife pop up, the knockoff, with mixed reviews, you know. I'm a knife snob just the same as somebody else, but I do think that these cheaper ones, you know, the $20 knockoff versions, definitely have their place. I mean, I have two Trailmasters and I'd still rather go beat the crap out of this one because I'd rather not ruin these ones. And shit happens when you're out there chopping. Hit rocks, might be a piece of metal in the tree you didn't know about, and take a gouge out of your blade. And if I do this one and mess it up, I mean, I'm gonna be butthurt a little bit because I'm gonna have to resharpen it, but I will feel a hell of a lot better about ruining this one than a Trailmaster. I know it kind of defeats the purpose of owning a Trailmaster, but I use them. Just not near as much, especially after I bought one of these. I had two Trailmasters before I even got the Mtech 151. There's not a lot of side-by-side comparisons out there, and I found that out when I was, you know, it took me forever to pull the trigger on one of these, and when I got it, I instantly ordered another one. I knew it was worth having. The quality is hit and miss on these. I happen to get a good one. The fit and finish is rather decent for a $20 Chinese knife. There is some crappy milling marks in the blade because these were coated. This came painted. There's still some paint on there. I haven't taken it all the way off because it's a user. I just beat the crap out of this thing. Blade stock is, you know, you're looking at, let's see, you know, there's a definite quality. I mean, look at the grind marks on the Mtech, but you know, the cold steel is definitely higher quality. But the blade stock here, you know, this guy right here is a 1/4 inch, and it's a 1/4 inch focus. Where these grind lines dip in is a 1/4 inch here. It's actually thicker than that back here. So this has a thicker than a 1/4 inch tang on it of the finest Chinese 440 garbage steel you could ask for. It takes a very good edge. It'll hold it for a while. I've reprofiled mine, brought that angle back a lot. Slight convex, and you know, through what you're supposed to be putting your knife through. You know, I'm not out there chopping nails or, you know, digging in the rocks and crap like that, or doing any kind of like forged in fire, you know, knife tests that are retarded that nobody else would do with a knife. It will hold up to what it's meant to hold up to. Cutting through wood, cutting through branches, cutting through even batoning. It will hold up to it. Not as good as a higher quality knife, but it will hold up. And for $25 or whatever they are now online, I mean, you can buy two of them. I did. And replace the sheath and you have a good knife. A good knife that you're not going to feel guilty about abusing. I mean, one of my biggest fears when I'm out in the woods is losing my knife. It's happened before. I was out riding a side-by-side one time, and I had my SE Junglist with me, and I had it on the dash. I drove all the way home after getting stuck in a mud pit, and I realized I didn't have it. And I had to drive an hour back, and I was ready to go digging through that mud pit and retrieve it. Luckily, it was still in the Can-Am, but yeah, they are basically identical. Chittier steel, a little thinner. Honestly, the handle is a little more comfortable on the Mtech because it's softer. The craton or whatever they use on here it's very firm. It'll last longer, but this one's very squishy. But super comfortable. It absorbs shock way better. So yeah, it's my opinions between the two knives.